you guys know, we've been trying to band off Annabelle's horns. And I noticed this morning this band is just fine. And I wish she would hold still so that you could see. Problem is the band on this side is broken off. So we're going to pull that off. So you can see it's kind of gross and nasty. It's been deep in there. What we're going to do is we're going to add a new one. She does like this. Okay, so this is just your regular castration bander. I'm going to show you in a second if I can. So we open this up. I don't have to get it that far. So.
It's alright. Ollie, stay here.
And if you can see, that band, it's hard to see, but that band is already going in under her horn. I'm not going to say that it isn't irritating to them. I think it very well could be irritating to them. But it's less painful than having to have surgery and have somebody cut them off and that kind of thing. Yeah, you can actually kind of see back behind there that it is cutting in really good. Alright guys, I'm slacking again. Anyway, it's been a little while since I've put out a garden tour video. So we're going to do a little tour of the garden. And we're going to start with our potato plants. So, for the most part, they're doing okay. These ones, my husband needs to add some stuff to, but I think these will need to be watered here. We nearly lost this one because I think we let it get too dry. That's the thing about doing it in buckets. You got to make sure you're watering at least every other day, if not every day. So, I'm going to walk over this way and we'll take a look at our gardens. So we are at a point where we are starting to see flowers coming onto our plants, and they're doing really good. So here are some of our squash plants doing amazing, and we've got corn coming up with the squash plants there. Not very much, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's enough that we can pollinate the corn. Over here we've got this similar thing going on with the corn, and this corn is doing fantastic. And then we've got squash plants over here as well. These particular ones get sun like all day long, so they struggle probably a little bit more because it's a little bit drier. And then over here, these two are our bean plants, and we are getting close to seeing the flowers on those two, I think. Anyway, my husband, we planted these earlier, like right after Memorial Day. And then these ones we did the first part of July. So beans are doing really, really good. And see how that goes. Over here we've got beans also. And it's just interesting how they've all grown in that 2/3 of the garden bed. And not so much down here. We've got one or two down here, but I think what happens here is the water runs down that way, and so yeah. Over here we've got our watermelon plants, and they're looking really good. Got a couple of, I think those are cantaloupe going on there. We've got some more honeydew and cantaloupe and cucumber, and we have a couple pepper plants in here. but they're struggling too. I just think they need water. And then we've got our little corn patch here, and then that corn's doing really good. So I'm excited. These ones, I believe, are my Indian gem popcorn. So the cobs are supposed to have lots of different colors on them. Oh my. Well, I think I ended up with a Mongolian giant sunflower. So I got a little sunflower garden going on here, and it is so much fun. So we'll have to see how that one pollinates and how the seeds look. Then we have our tomato plants. We pulled up all of our snap peas, and I actually was able to save some of the snap pea pods that were already dry. And so later towards fall, probably the end of August, I'm going to plant some more snap peas in here to get seeds for the next year. But our tomato plants are doing all right. This one's looking a little squirrely, curly. So if anybody can tell me what's going on there. Could be the heat, could be too much water. I don't think it's too much water, so I don't know. But all of these plants are doing pretty good. This one here that came with tomatoes on it, we've harvested like 4 tomatoes, and it's got more on it, so it's very exciting. Things take longer here. And then my flowers are doing great. My big daylilies are just beautiful. I've got beautiful purple flowers on this one. I've got my peachy purples over on that one. And then my butterfly bushes are absolutely gorgeous. And we've got so much pretty stuff going on here. And I think I need to maybe trim down some of my bachelor buttons. But the fun thing about the bachelor buttons is they have been a very wonderful home for my pollinators. We've had just about every variety of bee and wasp on here, and it's wonderful. Right now it looks like we've got a lot of yellow jackets, but we'll deal with that the best we can. So we have some little birds that like to get up here and eat our sunflowers. I think I've got a video of that. I'll post that on this video. So anyway, so that is the state of our garden. It's beautiful. We've had these afternoon monsoon type rainstorms, which are great here in the desert, but it's not a lot. It's not enough to really water the gardens, and so we'll make sure we water our garden tonight and keep things growing. And we will see you on the next video.